So after the Busted stop, Matt brought a solo album. Sorry. I can't remember how many songs he brought out. He did 3. The only ones I remember was "Hey Kid," which I think he did for a film called, and don't quote me if I'm right here, on the mind, John Tucker Must Die or something like that. Could be wrong. And then Matt obviously went to Son of Dog. They were alright actually. They weren't too bad, but they just fade, just gone, just disappear, gone. But still, they were an alright band. And when all this was happening, and there was a lot of interviews going around. There's one in this morning with Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. Holly Willoughby. Damn you, Keith Lemon. Yeah, and there was a interview with Charlie on there. I don't know what year it was, but it's when probably all this stuff was going on. And I asked him the reason why he left Busted, and he wasn't liking the music. And the big story he said was he went, I believe, somewhere in Scotland, and he went to see a gig, a really good idol of his. I couldn't remember who it was. And one of the, I don't know if it was the guy on stage who was his idol, or one of the fans. Or one of the fans told the idol on the stage, like, "Oh my God, look, it's Charlie from Busted over there." So everyone, he got loads of attention, he got a big grief for being there, you know, for the music he produced. And that kind of turned them to leave and produce the music he wanted to do at the time. So, at the end of the day, if I went to a gig and then someone saw me producing, which I was producing music that wasn't that style, and I got shit, then I would feel the same. I would generally feel the same. And he did it. That's one reason why he left. And then I believe James did something in America. I don't know what he was doing, to be fair. He went to America. And then McFly had their, I think apparently James came to a McFly concert. And they're obviously still friends. McFly actually supported Busted back in when they did the Present for Everyone tour, I think. Or the Ticket for Everyone tour. I can't remember. They did 3 tours. But they did support them. So everyone, obviously at that time, everyone. Goddamn Stu, speak your fucking words properly. Obviously everyone at that time knew who McFly were. So anyway, McFly were doing a tour in the Royal Albert Hall, and I think James came along and performed. Said, "I'll go out there, perform some Busted songs," and everyone loved it apparently. And this, I don't think this is the same night actually. I think he did it. I think there's a video of him just doing a solo with the acoustic guitar. I think that's what they might be talking about. And then obviously the Royal Albert Hall performance where they did, where actually Matt and James came out and Mick Busted came up the lights, and they performed Air Hostess, Year 3000, and Shine a Light, because obviously Tyler Cruz. Fuck Tyler Cruz. Anyway, so then their manager came up and said, "Look, we think if you get together and perform the supergroup, I think we can sell out all this tour." And so they did, and they did. And believe me, it was one of the best. I didn't go. To be fair, I think I missed out. I can't remember, but I'm sure it's sold out. And I bought it on DVD. And honestly, it's one of the best concerts you can ever watch. It was just fantastic to watch, and I got really jealous about it. So it was awesome. And then they produced their own music, and fuck me, that album was fucking great. I forgot, what did they call it? Was it just called McBusted? I can't remember. But that album was great. It was just so catchy songs. It's just what you want to hear. It's Busted, it and McFly, and it was just them together, as you would expect. And it was just their music, and it's such a good album. I mean, Sensitive Guy, What Happened to Your Band, obviously Air Guitar came out. I wasn't too fond on Get Over It. How was Stu? Get Over It. Jesus. But yeah, great album. One of my favourite albums as well, to be fair. So yeah, they did that, and then they brought the tour out for that album, which was, I can't remember what the tour was called. Anyway, I went on it, and that blew my mind. It's the stages and the whole ideas I have in the head and I put on the stage. It was basically like a full working arcade machine. And it had Street Fighter on it. It worked. It was fucking great. And as the tour went on, apparently they had 2 separate teams, and they did tournaments where you had to jump on the buttons, and someone was moving the stick. So because it was that big, and they had a tournament, so like every night, so someone wins, and at the end, someone actually won the whole competition, which I think was great. If you know who won, let me know, because I still don't know this day. But that fucking, it was just great concert. I wasn't in the OFG zone. I was just outside it. I was probably near the middle stage, and I was just blown away. I mean, if you look back at the first tour McBusted did was when the UFO came down. That was awesome. Watching that like on the DVD, I was just like, oh my god, that's fucking great. And obviously did Stargirl, which just goes so well with it. And then this time they did like the DeLorean coming down, and I think I've got a video somewhere of it. I'll have to try and see if I can get it up. I've seen it coming down, and they did all air hostess. But when this is all going on the stage, which is an arcade machine, on the top banner, where the arcade normally have their name of what arcade like system it is, they have the song title in such a like nice font. Like I remember what I go to school for had like a font which looked like Saved by the Bell. It looked fucking great. So that honestly, that was just great. Fucking fantastic to it, and I bought it on DVD and just to relive the moment. It's so good. So everything's going well for McBusted. In fact, it's going better than they expected, and I feel like shit on McFly now because obviously everyone knows something was going around. There was like an image with which had 3 of them blacked out, which kind of said that Charlie's come back. Wasn't certain. People were like, no, it's not true. We just want to come back. They've been asked by loads of people when there was a McBusted, would you like him to come back? And they said yes. In fact, I'm sure one interview, I can't remember where it was, who it was with, they asked and Matt said, well, if Charlie was going to come back, there wouldn't be McBusted, it would be Busted. Which sounded a bit shit on McFly's behalf. And then again, it is a bit shit because when this whole thing came out, I believe it was in November, when it was like, oh my god, I read it on Facebook and I was just like, shit me, this is not true. It's not true, it cannot be, because all the shit that Charlie went through and all the stuff he said in the interviews and stuff and what I've heard cannot be true. And then I felt shit for McFly. Like, I was like, well, where are they going to go from now? Before they had McBusted, they weren't doing like great arenas, or they're doing more like city halls and small venues. And then skipping to like now, I'll go back to when Buster got back in a minute. McFly just announced a tour for, which it's mind blowing. This tour, it's stupid. I don't know why people do this. It's just a money making scheme. I hate this idea, and I'm sorry if anyone's like any McFly fans listen. They hate this idea. This is just my opinion. If any McFly boys are watching and Busted, everything I've said about you, don't take it to heart. And McFly, don't take this to heart. But you've done a stupid idea. They've took 4 cities, played 3 nights in each city for 3 different albums. That's just money making, just trying to get you to come every night, which could be a good like weekend. It would be awesome. It would be really good. But to go 3 nights to pay all that money to watch fucking all 3 albums. I'm sorry, like, it's not. What you do is you go to a date or tour day, and you watch the best music they've done, and then a few old school songs and a few songs I've really never heard of, and a few new. You know, that's the idea. And then you might miss out on a song, which I'll get into later on. You'll see. They might miss out on a song, but you might want to go see them again. They'll play that song. You know, it's a good way of doing it. Not to do 3 nights in each city or 3 different albums. Oh, fuck this on. I think that's a more stupid idea. And I'm sure someone else has done it, and I've done like another artist lately, you know, not popular. I can't remember who. And I just think it's a stupid idea. Anyway, going back to the Busted when they got back, and like I said on the YouTube video when the day happened that Charlie did it for money and all this. I'm not taking that statement back, right? Just all the things he said, and no. You cannot say, I'm not saying now, because when you watch interviews and you look at photos and videos and stuff, he does look like he's enjoying himself. He looks like he's having a time of his life. He just looks like he's enjoying the good banter with the lads, you know. I'm not saying that he's not wanting to do it, because he might be, but there is something inside him that says, there's a lot of money in this. I want to do it for that reason. Maybe just one, one point of the reason. Maybe other points that he actually wants to do it, but there is maybe even 10% of the reason he's back is because the money, loads of money for this, and you can't deny it. You can't. It's simple. I know Matt Wilson just had his kid with Emma, and he had a child. Was it last year? Literally, maybe not even one yet, or maybe 1 year old yet. His child. You can't say that he's trying to provide for his child, you know. And like I said, Charlie, if you're watching this, I apologise. Like, it's just my opinion on you, dude. I've been a big fan of you for years with your 5-star and stuff. So, didn't take any. Even though everyone listen, don't take this to heart. This is just my opinion. And then, let's get on here. So, anyway, yeah, I'm a fan. So, because I saw Mixed Busted, I thought it was a fantastic show. I am going to see Busted on Sunday in Newcastle. I am. I have got OMG tickets, and then they announced that Wheatus was supporting Emma Blackery off YouTube, so it's a great thing. I mean, I don't want to really show you much, but they're there. So I am going. So don't think that I'm not a fan and I'm hating on Charlie being back. It's a great thing. So going forward, they announced Wheatus, like I said, and Emma Blackery, which was great when I heard. I was like, I've never seen Wheatus playing. They're not, one-hit wonder, two-hit wonder, you know. But still, it's Wheatus. Everyone knows who they are. Teenage Dirtbag, one of the most probably popular songs in the world. So, and Emma Blackery, I'm new off YouTube for a while. So, they announced that. And then, my next problem is, we've got a new song coming out. I know they've been writing music for a while and stuff, and things are going well. We've also got that version of Meet You There, which is fucking great version with the piano. Fucking awesome version with the piano. Meet You There. So then they said they're going to bring this new song out, and when did they do it? Last week? Coming Home? Came out called Coming Home. And like I said, this is my opinion. Do not hate on me. Do what you want. Rate this video bad. But it's not Busted. I'm sorry. It's got catchy as I've listened to it, but when I listen to it, I'm like, this is not that Busted feel with the guitar and stuff, you know. It's not. And I'm gonna read some comments out just to see what people think about this video. Put my glasses on so I can actually see. Here we go. Let's look at the comments on the song on YouTube. Waited 12 years for this shit. I actually prefer their older stuff. Their old stuff, sorry. Saw's Kiddos, but even McBusted sound more busted than this. I think this song is more influenced by Charlie, considering it's got that 5-star vibe. Now, it hasn't got a 5-star vibe, it's got a bit of a 5-star voice. His voice is more 5-star orientated, that song, it's still a great voice if you listen to it. But it's not. Charlie, which I haven't explained, Charlie's still in 5-star at the moment, he's still got his solo stuff, he's in Busted. He's also got another project with his brothers called Once Upon a Dead Man. If you listen to their music, it sounds so much like it with the techno, what's the word, techno, whatever shit. So it does sound like that. I kind of deny it. It sounds like that kind of stuff. So it looks like Charlie had influenced that kind of stuff in that song. And I'll be honest with you, the song is growing on me. I've said it. It's getting better. Like every time I listen, it's getting better. Like I like it a bit more. Like this person here says, after hearing this live, it has completely grown on me, which I'll get into a little bit later.